really not going to get much in CPP because I didn't invest much in CPP because it would have required me living in, cultures that appreciated my forms of skill sets and intelligence and competence and problem solving skills. And so let's say I met Carney and I say, hey, Carney, let me ask you, Prime Minister Carney, 4 questions. I'm 55 now, right? I've documented for years and I've sent information about this to politicians for years. I'm interested in working for a living, but I have human standards. So in 1970, when I was born, corporations were paying a particular percentage of the tax going into what is used to govern, right? For the government to decide to spend on, right? For things like, CPP, retirement, public services, things like that. And they are paying less and less since then, and workers are paying more and more in taxes. So that doesn't sound fair to me. And then of course these are within the realms of economics, that he works in, which you'd have to admit you specialize in this, which means you are against kind of human rights. You're against people, right? You're more for industry and how that benefits a small number of people. And you might think, oh, people can invest in these. Well, today the companies people invest in are so corrupted that it's almost like they're investing in genocide or climate catastrophe or things like that, or further human rights violations for the workers of these companies and the products we buy. Like we buy cars, where I already expressed what happened to me when I bought or leased 3 different companies of cars, and the government wasn't there to protect me. Now there's also the fact that the government owes me money based on tax law, and I can't get an answer from them. And I wonder how President Carney, what's the difference? Prime Minister Carney would answer that. And then the fact that people that are intimidated by my skill sets still want to see me as somebody with a disability of mental illness or whatever it is. And that has, over time, led me to have more poverty that have caused physical medical issues. And yet I'm not getting more medical services of quality or access. I'm getting less. So something's happening, and it has something to do with economics. So he's the expert in this. But again, he has to be for human rights, not just within Canada, but outside as well, because everything's interconnected now on this global monopoly thing, where there has to be winners and losers in economics. And these winners and losers are separating with this big gap. And it's not just about the magical monetary paradigm, it's about the human rights violations in these separations. Some have so many more rights as if they are worth the equivalent of hundreds or thousands of people of similar age and gender or ethnicities of origin. So again, there's human rights violations in this monetary paradigm. Now, can I expect CPP or even people that have had 40-year careers to get CPP to keep up with inflation? Oh, no, they can't. But doesn't it fall into the realms of economics? Yes, but only if you're for human rights.